Something strange is happening inside companies in 2026. Teams aren't necessarily getting bigger, but output is exploding. Projects that once required 5 people now require 2. Startups are launching with leaner teams than ever before. Solo founders are building products that look like they were made by entire departments. And at the center of this shift is one powerful concept: AI agents, not chatbots, not simple assistants. Autonomous, goal-driven AI systems that can plan, execute, analyze, iterate, and collaborate with minimal human supervision. So here's the real question: are AI agents replacing employees or multiplying productivity? The answer isn't as simple as headlines make it seem. Let's break it down. First, we need to understand what an AI agent actually is in 2026. An AI agent isn't just something that responds to prompts. It's something you assign objectives to. Instead of saying, "Write this email," you say, "Launch a lead generation campaign for this product. Research the audience. Draft landing page copy. Create ad variations. Analyze competitor positioning. Test headlines. Improve conversion rate." And the agent handles the workflow. It researches using tools like Perplexity AI. It drafts strategy using models like ChatGPT by OpenAI. It analyzes long documents using Claude by Anthropic. It builds automation sequences using Zapier AI. It generates visual assets through Midjourney. It even prototypes interfaces with coding agents like Devin by Cognition AI. This is no longer hypothetical. Companies are already deploying internal AI agents that operate across departments. Now here's where fear enters the conversation. If an AI agent can research, write, design, analyze, code, and automate, why hire people? That's the wrong framing. The better question is, what happens when human employees work alongside AI agents? Because the real transformation in 2026 isn't replacement. It's role redefinition. Let's talk about what AI agents are exceptionally good at. They never get tired. They process information instantly. They follow structured logic without distraction. They can run 24/7. They scale effortlessly. They don't forget instructions. They don't lose context in complex workflows. For repetitive, structured, data-heavy tasks, they dominate. Now let's talk about what they're not great at. They don't have lived experience. They don't have emotional intuition. They don't truly understand cultural nuance at a deep human level. They don't build trust. They don't lead teams. They don't create vision. They execute. Humans direct. And this distinction is crucial. In 2026, the most productive companies are not firing everyone and installing AI agents in their place. They're reorganizing around them. For example, in marketing departments, junior roles that once handled repetitive tasks, data entry, report generation, basic copywriting, are shrinking. But strategic roles are expanding. Why? Because when AI agents handle execution, humans are free to focus on positioning, brand voice, long-term planning, and creative direction. Output per employee increases dramatically. Instead of one marketer managing 3 campaigns, they now oversee 10. Because AI agents handle the heavy lifting. That's multiplication, not simple replacement. But let's go deeper. The biggest shift isn't happening in large corporations. It's happening in small teams. In 2026, a 3-person startup equipped with AI agents can compete with companies that once needed 20 employees. Why? Because agents eliminate operational friction. Customer support? AI agents triage, categorize, draft responses, escalate edge cases. Product development? Agents analyze user feedback, identify bug patterns, suggest feature improvements. Sales? Agents qualify leads, personalize outreach, schedule follow-ups, and optimize messaging. Finance? Agents track expenses, flag anomalies, generate reports. The human team now operates as high-level decision makers. This is leverage at scale. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. Some roles will shrink. If your primary value in 2026 is performing tasks that follow predictable patterns, AI agents will absorb much of that workload. Data processors, basic content writers, entry-level analysts, routine customer support operators. Those functions are being automated rapidly. But here's the flip side. New roles are emerging just as quickly. AI workflow designers, prompt engineers, agent supervisors, automation architects, human-AI collaboration managers, and even more importantly, strategic thinkers who understand how to design systems. The question isn't whether AI agents will replace employees, it's whether employees will learn to control and collaborate with agents, because those who do become exponentially more valuable. Let's look at a real-world scenario. Imagine two project managers. The first one manages everything manually, schedules meetings, compiles reports, follows up on tasks, creates presentations. The second one uses AI agents. They assign the agent to track project milestones, generate status reports, draft client updates, monitor risk factors, summarize meeting transcripts. Now both managers work 8 hours, but one produces 3 times the output. Which one is more valuable? That's the reality of 2026. Productivity is no longer about time spent. It's about leverage used. And here's something most people don't talk about enough. AI agents reduce cognitive overload. In modern work environments, employees aren't just doing tasks. They're constantly switching contexts. Email, Slack, dashboards, documents, meetings, spreadsheets. Every switch drains mental energy. AI agents consolidate this chaos. They summarize, they filter, they prioritize, they recommend actions. Instead of drowning in information, humans operate with clarity. This improves not just productivity, but decision quality. Now let's address the fear directly. Will some companies over-automate? Yes. There will absolutely be businesses that replace too many human roles too quickly. And they will discover something important. Efficiency without judgment can create risk. AI agents can execute flawed strategies at high speed. They can scale mistakes. They can misinterpret nuance in complex human situations, which is why oversight matters. The most successful organizations in 2026 treat AI agents like extremely powerful interns, incredible at research, fast at execution, precise with structure, but always supervised by experienced humans. And here's where things get even more interesting. AI agents don't just multiply productivity inside companies, they democratize opportunity outside them. A solo creator can now research trends with Perplexity AI, draft scripts with ChatGPT, generate visuals with Midjourney, create video sequences using Runway, automate distribution with Zapier AI, prototype products with Devin. That individual operates like a mini media company, not because they replaced employees, but because they leveraged agents. This changes career paths. Instead of climbing corporate ladders, many professionals are building independent ventures powered by AI agents. Side businesses scale faster. Freelancers handle more clients. Consultants build automated frameworks. Educators create adaptive learning systems. The barrier to entry shrinks. The ceiling of output rises. Now let me ask you something. If AI agents can multiply productivity by 3 times, 5 times, even 10 times, what happens to the global economy? The answer is complex. On one hand, output increases. Innovation accelerates, costs decrease, access expands. On the other hand, skill gaps widen. Those who understand AI agents thrive. Those who ignore them struggle. That's the real divide forming in 2026. Not human versus machine, but augmented versus unaugmented humans. And here's the key insight. AI agents don't eliminate the need for humans. They eliminate the need for inefficiency. They eliminate the need for manual repetition. They eliminate the excuse of limited capacity. The most forward-thinking leaders aren't asking, how many employees can we replace? They're asking, How can we make every employee 5 times more effective? Because replacing talent is risky. Multiplying talent is powerful. Let's talk about creativity. There's a fear that AI agents will make work robotic and soulless. But something surprising is happening. When AI handles mechanical tasks, humans spend more time on storytelling, innovation, brand building, strategic experimentation, relationship building. In other words, more human work. Ironically, AI agents might push us toward more meaningful roles, but that only happens if individuals evolve. If you cling to old workflows, you feel threatened. If you adapt, you feel empowered. Now imagine it's 2030. 2 companies launched in 2026. One resisted AI agents, feared disruption, maintained traditional structures. The other redesigned workflows around AI collaboration, trained employees to supervise agents, invested in automation systems. 5 years later, which company dominates? History already gives us the answer. Technology adoption always creates temporary discomfort, but long-term advantage. So here's the final perspective. AI agents in 2026 are not a simple replacement mechanism. They are productivity multipliers. They amplify strengths. They expose weaknesses. They reward adaptability. They punish stagnation. The workforce isn't disappearing, it's transforming. The most valuable professionals in 2026 aren't the ones who compete with AI agents. They're the ones who command them. So instead of asking, "Will AI replace me?" ask, "How can I become 10 times more powerful by working with it?" Because the future of work isn't humans versus machines. It's humans with machines versus humans without them. And that difference, it's everything.